In this video, I'm excited to show you how to send custom quotes to your website visitors. So when somebody lands on your website and fills out an inquiry form, how to send them a direct custom quote with their name, with their event, and with their details, like a unique website. A unique website that speaks their language, so uses their first name and has hypnotic embedded suggestions and commands. How to send custom contracts after you've sent them a quote. How to collect the online payments, or even how to schedule them to send a payment check to you in the mail should they not want to pay online, and how to send technical writers and show promos, posters, videos, and all the stuff they might need in order to set up your green room or your audio or sound, or to set up all the show specifications, or to be able to promote the show, and how to remain in constant client contact before and after the event. I'm going to show you really quickly how to send custom quotes and how those quotes turn into contracts. So imagine that I'm a customer, or I'm a potential customer. I've come to my website, which would be your website. So in this case, I'm on my main website, incrediblehypnotist.com. I start browsing around, I start looking at experiences, and I want to book a show, a hypnosis show, it could be a magic show, whatever. I go on shows, I go on the show page to start looking about information about a comedy stage hypnosis show, and my website has all kinds of information about hypnosis shows. As I scroll down, I see a form that appears that's going to invite me to fill out an inquiry about specifics about a hypnosis show. So I'm going to go and fill this out. Just for the sake of speed, I am going to populate it real fast. I'm going to call myself Vinnie Jones. Somebody out there might know who Vinnie Jones is, famous Englishman. Email address, info@readyset.marketing, that'll do. There's my cell phone. Type of event, I'm going to put that this is, I'll just put corporate. It's a corporate fundraiser. I could put anything in there. I could put it's a post-prom graduation, right? Oops, I went uppercase, but that doesn't matter. Show start date, let's say this show is going to be June the 1st. Show venue, I'm just going to put it is at Seven Pins Bowling Alley. That's how you spell it. Alley? Seven Pins Bowling, that'll do. I'm just trying to do this nice and quick. Any comments? Yes. How much for a 90-minute show? Most of you are familiar that people seem to ask, how long is the show and how much is the show? So here's this inquiry from Vinnie Jones. Organization, let's just put Victor High School. Again, just made up. All right, hit submit. And the inquiry has gone in, and there's the message, thank you, we'll be back in touch soon, which is just going to go into contacts. I could also go into form submissions. So I could either go into contacts and look for Victor, or Vinnie Jones, sorry, there's Vinnie right there. So this person has filled out that lead form and appears right in here. And I could actually text message this person directly. I could email this person directly. The other way I can do this is I can actually go into my marketing. I can go into my forms, and I can look at all my form submissions, and I can see, I would be able to see if I just refresh this. Sometimes it just takes a minute to populate this in, but I would be able to see that a form has been filled out by Vinnie, and it appears in the submissions. There it is. Vinnie has filled out this form asking about a hypnosis show. So I can go here and see Vinnie, or I can go to my contacts and see Vinnie. But let's just, since we're in here, let's just go in here. And now Vinnie has got an automated text message saying, hey, Vinnie, we're excited to see that you may be interested in a show. I'd love to get more helpful information to you. Just reply with any questions. And that's from my assistant, Natalie. Vinny is also going to get an email saying, hey, thank you for your interest in a hypnosis show. So these are automated messages. I could, of course, send a text message directly to Vinny or send an email directly to Vinny and just converse one-on-one. But I'm just going to leave it for the purpose of this demo. I want to show you how cool this is. And this is going to blow you away, how cool it is to send Vinny a quote. So there's the information Vinny filled out, show inquiry. I can tag Vinny, show lead, it's already been done. I could add them to a campaign. They've already been added to a show lead inquiry. But just for the purpose of this, I am going to give Vinny a quote. Now, let's just pretend I've researched Victor High School and it's 123 the street and it's in Victor. For the argument's sake, it's in America. And it's in California. So California, 331. And I'm just putting this dummy stuff in there, just speed things up. I'll keep the time zone the same. So I'm just going to save this info. I am going to now add the info that's going to create the quote. So total performance fee, let's just say I'm going to quote him 2,500. Contact person at the event. Doesn't matter unless it's Victor. I could just put in Victor. This is all relevant for the contract later. While I'm doing this, look, you'll see that Vinny has just received an email. There's the email Vinny received. Hi there, Vinny. And this is an email automatically sent with a 2-minute presentation of a sizzle reel of the highlights of the Incredible Hypnotist show has automatically been sent, plus information about the website. So he's now got an email, he's now got a text, and all he did was go to my website. So show start and finish time, let's just say that I found out from Vinny it is 7 p.m. and it's going to end at 8:30. How do I find this? I just text him and ask, or just email, or he's already told me. Let's see. We already know it's a post-prom grad because he typed it in. Audience size, I'm just going to fill this in and say that I learned from Vinny it's 500. Let's see, we've already got the date of the show. Balance due at event is going to be 2,000 because I am going to want a $500 deposit, of which I am going to put guest arrival time. Let's just put it's going to be 6 p.m. There's the address, 7 Pins Bowling. I'll just put in here, Bowling Lane, Victor, California. So I just found that out. How much for a 90-minute show is what he asked. Well, is there other entertainers present? No. Meal provided? Yes. Sound system provided? Yes. This is all relevant stuff for contracting, but at the moment we're just going to send him a quote. Deposit I want is 500. So I'm just going to save this. Okay. Now I'm ready to give him a quote, and all I need to do now is I'm going to say, hey, click this link. I've got a quote for you for your show. And this is where the magic happens, right? Let's just move this over there. And I'm going to use a template. It's already been pre-done. So I am going to use Incredible Hypnotist Show Quote Retrieval. So I'm going to say, and just use this template, send this off to Victor like this. He gets a text message, which is going to go to his cell phone. Hey, Vinny, please find your prepared hypnosis show quotation available. Just click the link to access it. So here's the link to his personalized website. So Victor's going to get his own, Vinny, I keep calling him Victor, but it's Vinny. Right here, it's Vinny. Is going to get his own personalized quote for a hypnosis show in his own personalized website. It's crazy. All he has to do is click this link and basically use this email address to retrieve it, right? So I'm just going to copy his email. Imagine Victor gets this, Vinny, sorry, keep calling him Victor, but Vinny. Vinny now gets sent to this page. You click the link, Comedy Hypnosis Show, get your quotation, just enter the same email address you use for your initial hypnosis show inquiry. And on the next page, you will see a custom quote. So Vinny goes and puts his email address in and hits submit, boom. And now he's taken to a website, contract.incrediblehypnotist.com/smart quote. The good thing about this is it speaks his language. It's using his name. Like Incredible Hypnotist Show Smart Quote for Vinny Jones. He could reserve me right now by clicking this button and make a reservation. And look at this, is great. Look, make sure your post-prom graduation is a success. It put in the name of his show right there. It also sent a personalized message on this website. Hi, Vinny, so proud to prepare this quote for you for your post-prom graduation on June the 1st, which is what he initially made the inquiry for when he visited my website right here. He just came to the website, visited the website, and now he's getting a personalized quote look for his show. What to expect with your incredible hypnotist show on June the 1st. And here's information about his show, answering his questions, deposit, balance, contract, a little bio about me, a little video that opens up and plays right inside of here, testimonials, and this is a personalized page. Look, performance cost for your post-prom graduation show. So it's not just generic, it's speaking his language. Look, prom graduation show, deposit 500, balance 2,000, and then it pushes him to take action. See your actual contract here. Who wouldn't want to see their contract? Bear in mind, all he did was visit my website. So he clicks there. Now we've locked down the contracting, but I can track every time he clicks on something in Follow Up Spark. If I was to go in here and I basically go to see Vinny, I can see that on the right-hand side, all the links he's clicking on. I can see that he's made that initial inquiry on my website. I can see that he clicked on the smart quote. I can now see that he's looking at my contract page, which is right here. And for him to see my contract and to sign it digitally online, he just enters in his email again. So the reason why you get him to do this is you're getting him to say yes subconsciously, and you're getting him to make these small commitments. Whenever you ask someone to do something and they comply, i.e. enter an email address, they become closer to making a decision to do business with you. It's very hypnotic and it's very subconscious. So by the fact he has to put in his email address, he's more committed to take action to you. It's like when you put something in a shopping cart and you abandon the shopping cart, you're more inclined to go back to the shopping cart when you're reminded to take action and buy the thing that's in the shopping cart. So you click submit. Bear in mind, he's got his quote. And look at this. It gets taken to his contract. There it is, performance agreement. There's all the event details, 7 to 8:30 on June the 1st, post-prom graduation. Look, 7 Pins Bowling Lane, Victor, California. Audience size is 500. Guest arrival is 6. Date of the event, contact person is Victor. All this stuff we already put into Follow Up Spark. Client info, Vinny, Victor High School. There's the address. There's the phone number. There's his email. Look, even in the event agreement, it's got his information in the small print, right? And then here's his contract. There's his payment schedule, right? All he does is, if he's on a cell phone, he just basically touches his screen. And if he's on a laptop or a desktop, he just uses the mouse and just signs the contract, right? The rest of the form's already filled out for him. And once he hits submit, all he has to do next is make a payment. And now look, he's taken to the payment screen. It's already filled out for him. All he needs to do is drop in his billing address. Step 2, I'm not going to do it, but step 2 is entering in his credit card, right? Or if he wants to pay by check, he just clicks in here, pay by check. So we're collecting his deposit, and if he wants to pay by check, he can do. He can mail it to me. We need to know, when can we expect this deposit payment? And we're going to hold his deposit for we're going to hold his reservation for 2 weeks. So now in here, when is he going to mail the deposit? Let's just say he's going to mail it May 13th. He hits submit so that we know that we're expecting a check by May the 13th. He hits submit, and there he is. Congratulations, you've now successfully reserved the Incredible Hypnotist show. He now gets taken to promos and writers, and now you can see all the marketing material that he needs to promote the show that he has just booked. All this here is the technical writer, the sound system requirements, the green room, the show tech, everything that he needs is now in here. So we literally took him from a website right over to our technical writer and our promo stuff, right? We took him right to the promo stuff so that he is able to promote the show. So we've navigated somebody just from the website all the way through. And then if we look at Follow Up Spark, we'll see now that because he signed his contract, he got sent a voicemail. And the voicemail says this. Hey, it's Richard Barker. I just wanted to thank you so much for reserving the Incredible Hypnotist Show. We are so excited to be able to provide quality hypnosis entertainment. So he has made a reservation. It has updated his information here. And you'll see that if I'm to refresh this, that his contract has been signed, and we're going to have a copy of his signature on file. Once this refreshes, I will quickly show you right here. Look, he signed his contract, date stamped, on April the 29th, 11:31 and 28 seconds. We have all his information. We know exactly what he's doing. We know when the contract is expected. And you can see that on his activity, he's come from a website to getting a smart quote, to seeing his contract, to signing his contract. He has now got deposit by check is being expected. And you see he got a voicemail saying, thank you. Hey, it's Richard Barker. I just wanted to thank you so much for reserving the So that's a voicemail that was left on his cell phone. He also got an email, show confirmation. Hey, thank you so much for making a reservation. Here's what's going to happen next. Email, see you at showtime. And everything is completely automated. And everything has been added onto his record so that we have everything now. So now he is a confirmed customer, and it's updated the tags that he's now confirmed. He's signed his contract. He's been moved over to a customer. And now we know that he's got a show booked. Everything done from going to a website to filling out a show inquiry to getting a quote to then being able to see a contract to then being able to see the technical writer. Hope you found this useful. I think this is absolutely brilliant. And I hope you enjoyed the quick journey of how to send somebody a customized website quotation for a show. It could be magic, mentalism, hypnosis, public speaking, it could be anything you want. But I hope you see the power of this. It is absolutely changing my business, and hopefully it will change yours too. So I just want to show you what the emails look like in Gmail. So the first one is a message to Vinny, basically that's telling him, thank you so much for requesting information. You'll see that Vinny gets this email. Obviously it's gone to me because I use my own email address, but you see it's a very nicely formatted email that is sent to Vinny. I then get, as the hypnotist, as the entertainer, information telling me that he's signed his contract, information about the show date and time. And what I normally do is I normally print all this out and I take it with me to the show, because it's just got the key information. I don't need any logos, I don't need any graphics. I just need to know that he signed his contract and here's the show information, and I take this with me. And so that's the then Vinny got a voicemail, and that voicemail basically went to his cell phone, and he got his message. Hey, it's Richard Barker. I just wanted to thank you so much for. So that's the voicemail that he got, that he got to his cell phone. And then of course he got a copy of his contract. So Vinny actually then gets a really nice contract, look, sent to his email with all the details, and obviously I get a copy as well, so that Vinny can download it. And it's a very nicely formulated contract, and he gets that on his email, so there's no paper getting exchanged. There's no signing contracts. You don't even have to use DocuSign. It's all done, all within Follow Up Spark. So for more information, go to followupspark.com.